I think that the battle is over.
All right. Yes, back to battle talk.
The battle was over, but the war has just begun.
I want it to be over because I think it's going to get to, yeah. I mean, it's going to get to a point where they're saying the same things over and over again.
They've been doing that.
Which is, where I feel like we are now. So, yeah, it can go on forever, but I don't
want it to go on.
I don't want it, yeah.
I knew the songs was fake. I knew all that shit wasn't real, but that's
yeah.
I knew the kids wasn't real, nigga.
All right, so we can start. We can start at the top with
it.
this one.
But I still did it.
We're gonna start at the first diss track, which I want to say. Some people say it's like that. I say first person shooter.
First person shooter started all this shit. Wait, actually, Drake reached out for a feature. Apparently, Kendrick's supposed to be on first person shooter.
Yeah,
and that's what pissed Kendrick off. Like, nigga, how dare you? We got beef. We got issues to address.
All right. I mean, I feel like that may be the reason he popped out. You think that's it?
Yeah, because like we heard about that afterwards. Because people were saying that first person shooter, like you can see the Kendrick shots in there at some point, and then like you can see how Kendrick could feel slighted or whatever.
I feel
not knowing that he was offered a verse on this shit. He's like he declined the verse and said, "No, I will not. I will do a verse with Future Metro Boomin and talk about how much you guys are terrible."
All right. I feel like Kendrick popped out because this is his first album off of fucking TDE, and this promo would be great.
Okay, two things can be true.
That's real.
Keep going.
I'm down to live with that. But all right, so yeah, so Drake and J. Cole dropped first person shooter, whatever, set the world on fire. J. Cole killing Drake. We can fly through this real quick. Like that come out. Kendrick dissed Drake, and I think we should kind of start from there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I agree. We should start from there, but it's like a little pre beef. You dig?
What's the pre-beef?
I just told you, nigga. And these niggas been fucking shooting at each other low-key for the past 10 years. Like, this beef is 10 years in the making.
But I'm with Drake on actually trying to settle the beef. Kendrick just came out shooting on some dumb shit. Like, Drake is trying to settle the beef by doing first-person shooter, obviously. So what's the problem in that?
Drake has offered his friendship and his respect for this man several times over the past decade, and Kendrick has revealed recently, like, nigga, I never liked you. I actually hate you very much.
Niggas don't really be friends in the industry.
I understand that being friends in the industry and like hating niggas two different things. Like, you can be cordial with a nigga, but this nigga gave you a big break, and then all of a sudden you hate him.
What you mean a big break?
He brought him on that first tour.
He brought him on that first tour.
He put him on Take Care. That's big. That's big shit.
That's a big break.
Yeah, nigga, that's a big deal, nigga. That's Drake's second album. Drake's first American tour.
I don't know about big break, but I think that was a good look.
Okay, good look.
Now don't say big break.
Okay.
Kendrick was already on the trajectory to be where
Drake also got on Poetic Justice.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That was a big break.
That's a big record.
That was a big record.
That's one of my least favorite Drake songs ever, but it was a big record.
That song.
You Are a Girl.
It's like Drake is known for doing music with people when they get hot. That's a part of his marketing strategy.
And it's helped a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So
who is Kendrick
really
helped?
All Drake when it's a part of his marketing strategy?
Nigga, being able to identify talent.
Who else do we give credit to? See, I hate when we do this because we gonna get into this later. But like we've talked about other people writing for him, the ghostwriter stuff. Dude, I don't give no fuck. I'm still gonna listen.
Of course, because
if it's a bop, I'm gonna listen.
Respectfully, you're a woman, so you don't.
So listen. I work in marketing. If you are saying what you're saying, then you're attributing to Drake's marketing team success, not a random marketing team success that we don't care about. We're talking about Drake.
I'm a lyricist. You got to take real pride in creating your own.
I understand the artistry of it. I definitely get that.
That's like WWE.
But if we talking about marketing and how his team is able to carry him the way that they are, it's Drake.
6ix9ine would have been the fucking GOAT. Like when we talking about just strictly marketing.
If 6ix9ine could have sustained and had the career that Drake had, maybe so. But look, you got to say that Drake has been the GOAT, and I don't care about at this point, the ghostwriting rooms, like I said, I have to really hear it on one of those records.
You ain't never heard a nigga ever in history have a reference record that's been leaked. Never.
What does that mean?
Artist who's had a reference record leaked to say, okay,
welcome to 2024, though.
What you mean?
I mean, also...
The Yachty record got leaked.
But, so that's
do you think like Lil Yachty is a better writer than Drake? You thinking about it, huh?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, let's pause you for 1 second.
Because it questions everything now. I
The
don't know
dream
what
rights
you-
all Beyonce songs. You want to know why they don't care about a leak record? Because nobody gives a fuck about it being written by the Dream.
Because
Exactly.
No, because
Drake
it's a
is
whole
too
different-
big.
That's a whole different audience.
Singing and rapping
That's
is two
a whole
different
di-
things,
But
though.
Drake
That's
is
for sure.
in that whole different
know what-
audience, and that's the crazy part. Like if y'all not
Now,
going to acknowledge that
y'all
he's
not
a
gonna
pop
move
star,
the goalposts for Drake. When you're a
He a pop
singer,
star.
you have writers. You have a room full of creatives. That's natural. That's a normal thing. Chris
Exactly.
Brown can never be shunned if he doesn't write one of his records because they're known for having writers. But as an artist, you don't see 7, 8 niggas making a rap for one person. You don't. That's Milli Vanilli.
but that's kind of a whack way to think about it.
I don't know if we got 7, 8 niggas every time. No, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
you exaggerating.
all right,
you,
so-
you exaggerating.
Okay, have y'all heard about the Daylight rumors for him writing back to back?
Yes. Now that would be a big.
Now
that would be a big bluff.
that would destroy me.
But I'm saying I would have to hear it about one.
If
of
he didn't
those
write
rappers.
back to back, that would kill
Have you
me.
heard the Daylight record where he's explaining he wrote back to back and he didn't get his payment?
I listened to it. But who is Daylight too? We have to talk about who Daylight
Best
is,
battle rappers to walk the earth.
and we also have to talk about who he is on the internet.
He is a troll,
Okay, cool. We have to talk about that.
but he trolls in to promote a battle. If that's making sense, you feel what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but this is you talking to somebody who got their whole face tatted to look. Come on, man.
But you got to okay.
He's gimmicky. Like
I put
Daylight
like
is
this,
gimmicky.
But what
He
out
dressed around in a Spawn costume for like 5 years.
of every record Drake made, why that one? He could have said first person shooter
Because
He
of the
coulda said
damage.
anything.
Because of the damage you did. Why
'Cause it was
not?
truth.
You know what? Even if that might be true, right? It ain't proven. But if it do come out, that would be a big blow to Drake.
Nah, that'd be huge.
That'd be a big blow.
That's huge. If like
Those are
if
gonna come
we
out.
find out that he did not write the timestamp records and like pretty much all the records that give the essence of Drake, like this is why we fuck with Drake.
Yeah, the
then that'd hurt.
timestamps is crazy.
Timestamps, shit. Any one of them
If
the
I
major
find out he-
intros.
I know some shit. Some shit just be sounding too personal. It's hard.
I can tell by how a person is how they write. So if I hear Daylight and then I hear a Drake record, I can tell from certain flows and cadences if it's
I hear that with Sci-Hi a lot in Kanye.
absolutely. I was
And
gonna
just
say
like
Kanye.
with fucking the AI Tupac shit, that sounded like Drake rapping in Tupac voice.
Exactly. That's why that was a valid track. We gonna get into that though. All right, so we had like that. Kendrick come out. He
If you like that,
he diss fucking Drake and he diss Drake and J. Cole shit for that case. And then Drake fires back with what would be what push-ups?
No,
Push-ups.
we gonna skip J. Cole because
Yeah.
J. Cole technically
Oh,
responded.
okay. Yeah, we can talk about Drake.
And,
J. Cole said something
with
first.
7-minute drill.
Yeah, he gets really no mention.
A couple weeks later, and then two
wasn't
days
even-
later.
it wasn't that long.
So
So
like
he
that,
came
like,
out with 7-minute drill 2 weeks after like that, but then he apologized 2 days later,
Fuck J. Cole. That was the worst shit.
and
he
then
coulda ever did.
deleted
That nigga
7-minute drill a week,
self-sabotage.
7 days later after that.
yeah,
I
so-
even saw idiots say that J. Cole looks better than Drake in this. I'm like, nigga, what? At least Drake fucking tried. What you talking about?
Yeah, he self-sabotaged himself.
I mean,
His career never
yeah.
He
J.
could have just
Cole
left
bowed
that
out
shit and not
gracefully.
said anything else. And Kendrick could be bombing on his head right now. It's like, man, just cool.
I think
I don't really want to
everybody's
say
biggest
nothing.
deal with J. Cole is that he just could not. He, like you said, he could have just not done anything. You
Don't
didn't have
apologize.
to release something and then apologize.
Don't be
and then
half-stepping.
delete
But
it.
this the-
You could have just not did the song.
This the irony where it's like he made an album called "I Might Delete Later."
Yeah, that
he
is
deleted
crazy.
shit later. Like he deleted it later.
And he deleted it.
He
I don't
deleted
know.
the song later. So
no,
Think
that's
about it.
whack. That's not cool.
Yeah, no.
That's
I
lame
just
as
said,
fuck.
think of the
Like,
double
no.
entendre in this shit though. Where it's like I might delete this shit
Yeah.
later.
It
And you
seemed
still
like-
It
delete
ain't really
later.
no double entendre. He said he
It
might do it,
Right.
and he deleted.
Like, I'm
a
sure that
song.
was. I'm sure that wasn't the name of the title before he had the diss track type shit.
What was the name of the record when Cameron was on?
I'm ready.
Like, nigga, I'm the best ever, nigga. Like he was just talking big shit up.
I
I'm
like
ready.
that song.
I can't like so J. Cole to me he has to take all of those bars out of his repertoire now.
exactly.
Return 'em.
That's what
And so
I'm
to me like that hurts him so much in the future because he can't ever rap about being the best at anything because nobody wants to hear that shit from him no more. I think he put
Even if
himself.
he is the best,
He gonna have to story tell every song, every
Yeah.
record.
I
It's
never
gonna have to
liked
be-
Cole because I always felt like he's just been waiting from approval for Jay-Z. And Jay-Z been like, nigga, I gave you all the keys.
But I feel like he moved away from that as in recent
Yeah,
years.
but you could tell
It took
in the
a while.
beginning.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
I let Nas
Mr.
down,
Nice Watch,
and Mr.
all that
Nice
other
Watch,
shit.
You bigging these niggas so much, you love broing yourself. Kanye would never.
Yeah, Let Nas Down was crazy.
Never.
To me, that record pissed me off so much. Like,
So
who
what?
gives a fuck about letting
Nigga,
Nas
you doing
down,
that.
nigga?
That record with him losing his virginity did it for me. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie.
at the age he was
You
at
running out
when
of
he
shit
did
to
that.
rap about, my boy.
Yeah, but he got better.
He was
got
talking
better.
to the kids. He was talking to the shorty.
Nah.
And then you
that's
know what I realized that he did? Everybody like think Cole went on this crazy feature run. He went on a feature run with artists who are less lyrical than him. And so he really outshined most of those artists. Like, I don't know who he killed. I mean, I like that now. He killed Daylight and Absol on that joint,
He
but
definitely did not.
yeah, bro, he
he
went crazy.
definitely did not.
He killed them niggas,
He
bro.
definitely
He
did
murdered
not.
them
You
niggas.
have to listen to that again. That nigga was just rhyming words.
He went crazy.
He was just rhyming. Like, niggas got to get out of just when niggas rhyme words versus when niggas paint pictures.
Amen
Like,
to that,
Daylight
brother.
and Absol painted a picture. That nigga Cole.
We'll get
just
into
did.
it.
I
As
don't
soon
know.
as we get into these,
Absol and Daylight was going back and
he's
forth.
this.
That was just from the lyrical gymnastics them niggas doing versus Cole. I mean, look, I digress.
Some of that shit get overrated to me with them. Like, they bars, like, it be, okay, whatever. We ain't got to go into them niggas right now because it ain't about
Because it's called going upstairs. It's like it's a different type of lyricism.
Damn, the upper room.
It's the upper room, bro.
Yeah,
Them niggas
upper room.
upstairs.
It's like them niggas just say fuck the pocket.
Absolutely,
They say fuck the pocket completely because what I'm saying is like more important than the pocket.
because it's the double entendres they want you to get. Like if
Yeah.
a nigga say I'm hot, that's a double. Like, you feel me? I could be I'm hot, or in a sense of like that nigga's. You know what I'm saying? He hot type shit. Like, so you going back and you listening to the mental gymnastics versus a nigga just rhyming. That's why Cole so.
Well, is an artist not supposed to connect the dots for you and make that ride enjoyable?
What you
Like,
mean?
if my ride is bumpy because you want to say some shit in a special way, instead of just saying some shit in the right
That's to
pocket
you.
to make me understand
That's
it.
what I'm
you know?
saying. Now, if you can comprehend what I'm saying, then you'll get it.
And everybody don't listen to music the same way.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you might hear. You ever heard a cold ass bar and you be tripping on that shit so much you done damn near ain't listen to the rest of the song
Oh, for sure.
because you
all the
still
time.
thinking about that one bar.
Yeah.
We've lost. I feel like we've lost that a lot. Like, now we getting that shit
We
back.
getting it here right now.
We
This-
getting
That's
back.
why this shit became
Getting it
exhausting
back.
because like
But
these niggas are
can't
too good at
say
rapping.
That niggas like Cole and niggas really be rapping for real. Like, I watch a lot of battle rap, a lot of battle, so I know.
Got a lot of hate in your heart, huh?
I mean, I just know what real lyricism is versus like, all right, like that shit like the UFC battle rap. This shit like WWE.